races. Couple scratches early on. They're bunched up tight off of turn number 1. We'll drop the green flag. We'll get underway. It's championship night of the Elite Shocker Nationals at RPM Speedway in Hayes, and we're underway. Gavin Stout pilots the 95 out to the early advantage. He'll go down the back straightaway with the 007K of Jared Kern in second. Climbs the ladder, opens the door. Bob Schaefer gets a run on the 007. Schaefer takes over the second slot. A slide job on the front straightaway. Not normally where you see him pulling those, but Schaefer makes it work up into second. Kern falls to third, and Randalls will check into the fourth position. Three laps down, Gavin Stout still in control. Cross the flags up at the halfway point, race number 1. 4 cars, not a lot of action at the moment. The 007K, Jared Kern, drops out, makes it 3. So it's Stout, Schaefer, and Randalls. Haven't seen the 007K of Jared Kern for a few races. Been under the weather, it sounded like, as he checked in down at the pit booth on the north side of the track, but seems to be doing okay now. Sprint car now needs to gather some attention. He's having a little bit of trouble and off in race number 1. Gavin Stout, Bob Schaefer, 007, and Jordan Randalls. That's how they ride at the moment. Checkered flag flies, and the field gets a little spread out right there, because there's only 3 cars. So that will do it for heat race number 1. Back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. They'll pick up the throttle. They'll be on the orange cone. Green flag drops. 24, Kate Higgins has a little bit of a hard time picking up the throttle. Gets wide in turns 1 and 2 and nearly bumps the 27A of Mike Hathaway. Hathaway in the runner-up slot fighting with Higgins at the moment. Higgins in second, and now John Jacob will shoot to the lead to take lap number 1. Second heat race of 3 scheduled for the United Rebels Sprint Series Championship night of the Elite Shocker Nationals. John Jacob, Cade Higgins, Mike Hathaway, Nate Berry, Mike Taylor, and last but not least, the 4S of Kevin Schramick. There is lap number 2. 6 remaining, heat race number 2. And your leader pushes the cushion up to the top side of RPM Speedway, John Jacob. Jacob takes lap number 3. Now they'll cross the flags up at the halfway point. They'll go 4 down on an 8-lap heat race. Jacob still in control. Higgins in the second slot as the field spreads out. We'll go back to Mike Hathaway, who rides in third. Nate Berry is the 4th running position. Mike Taylor checks the top 5. Your 4S rounds the field. Kevin Schramick. They try to widen the groove out here at the 3/8 Oval at RPM Speedway Championship night of the Elite Shocker Nationals. Nice blue groove starting to form up in turns 3 and 4 already. Lot different racing surface than we had a night before, 1 and 2. Moisture staying down there. Little slick right now in 3 and 4. White flag out. It's still Jacob, your leader. On cruise control right now as the field's spreading out. Down the back straightaway one more time goes the star 6. Cade Higgins, Mike Hathaway, Nate Berry, Mike Taylor, the 4S of Kevin Schramick. But the checkers will fly. No one mounts a charge on John Jacob. They don't have anything for the star 6. He'll take heat race number 2. So they'll get in position to hit those qualifiers a little bit later on to work their way into championship night of the Wheat Shocker Nationals. A slow start by the 2J of Zach Blurton. CJ wanted to go. Zach wouldn't let him, so they'll side by side down into turns 1 and 2. Zach Blurton on the bottom, CJ up on the top. Tries to keep the momentum going down into turns 3 and 4. Blurton slides up the racetrack and now has Johnson right on his tail tank. Ty Williams in third, Keith Hamel. Then it's Cody Lampy, the 33X of Aaron Poussard, will round the field. 6 cars. It is heat race number 3 for the Rebels. And guys trying to work their way into championship night, into the big dance tonight. Blurton takes lap number 2 as he'll fight off the 45X of Johnson. Ty Williams third, the 11 of Keith Hamel. Your top 5s, Cody Lampy, Aaron Poussard rounding the field. Blurton puts the car right in the middle groove into turns 3 and 4. CJ likes the bottom side of the north side of RPM Speedway and closes the gap on the 2J. Likes the bottom in turns 1 and 2 as Blurton content to ride right where he is. Blurton now tries the low line and CJ on the bottom as well. Top 2 cars rolling off of turn number 4 at the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 to go. It's Blurton and Johnson, then Williams and Hamel, the top 4 cars, separating themselves from the rest of the field. Blurton on the bottom in 3 and 4. That's the quick way around RPM at the moment. Still some moisture hanging on to the low line. CJ will try to mount another run as they'll go 5 down. Blurton, your leader, at the flag stand. Down the back chute goes the 2J. It's still Blurton, then Johnson, Williams, and Hamel, the top 4. There's your 6th lap. Blurton still in control. Johnson trying desperately to get up, win the heat race. Started on the outside of heat race number 3. He remains in the 2nd slot as Blurton continues to lead from the pole position. It's Blurton, Johnson as the white flag is out with Williams and Hamel in tow. Cody Lampy, Aaron Poussard the field. One last gasp for the 45X of Johnson as he'll throw it hard into turns 3 and 4, but the 2J of Zach Blurton will shut him down, fights him off, and Blurton will take heat race number 3. Johnson eases off the throttle on the back straightaway to coast to the 2nd place run. Then the 9-11, Ty Williams to 3rd, the 11, Keith Hamel 4th, the 1X, Cody Lampy will check the top 5, the 33X, Aaron Poussard rounds the field.